Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Dawn Huffey. I'm the owner of Liberty Belle Coaching, and my life coaching certifications came through the Brave Thinking Institute. Today is Friday, March 21st of 2025, and I woke up to God talking to me. And there has been such an urgency for me to get this word out to you. It reminded me of the urgency I felt when I lived in the cabin by my parents. I was about 2 or 3 miles away, and my dad called in the morning. I was still in bed sleeping. He said, "You better get over here. There's something wrong with your mom." And it was like, oh my gosh, there was such an urgency for me to get over there. And this is the same type of urgency I'm feeling today to get this word out to you. And it turned out that my mom had a massive heart attack. And of course, she made it through that because she's 93 and still living. So, okay. All right. So here we go. It's very startling. So here we go. I just woke up hearing this. He said, "Dawn, tell the people my first strike against the evil ones is on your doorstep. It will look like a massacre, but do not be alarmed because it will not harm my children. It will not harm the lost." And this next part is all in capitals. "I am coming for the evil ones, the ones who will never turn from their wicked, evil ways. Armor up with the blood of Jesus so the effect upon you is null. I love you, and because of my love, I must step in." You can find the foretelling of this in the first book of Enoch. "Stay calm, stay in my peace, and remember the evil ones are no longer allowed to run rampant amongst you. Abba, Father." As I'm saying that, I can just feel I don't even know how to label it. Maybe you can feel it too. God is very forthright about this. It's like, look, this event is on your doorstep, and that means it's very close. It doesn't mean it's coming to you. It means it's very close. It's going to look like a massacre. Okay, and the lost ones are the ones that aren't saved, but they're not out there running around doing evil stuff. Okay, so that may pertain to people in your family, like it pertains to people in my family. And they're not evil, but I don't think they're saved. Okay, so God's not coming for them. He's coming for the evil ones because he knows they're never going to turn from their wicked ways. He knows everything. He knows the past, the present, and the future. So he knows that they will never turn. And as you can see, these leftist judges are rising up against Trump's actions. They are not under our Constitution able to do that. We have three separate branches of government, and one doesn't dictate what the other one does. And the judicial branch right now is trying to dictate to the executive branch, to the commander in chief, to the president of the United States, and they cannot do that. Are they doing it? Yes, but they're not supposed to be doing that. And so I don't know how many federal court judges have gone against what Trump is doing. It's like the count, I think, is 14, but it's not going to stop there. Okay. And so this is what God is telling us. Man cannot overcome the evil. They're just going to entangle all of the plans and try and disassemble them. God's not going to stand by. He says it at the end. He says, "The evil ones are no longer allowed to run rampant amongst you." He's not going to allow it. Okay, now I looked up the word massacre because he says it will look like a massacre. This is an act of killing a lot of people or a severe defeat. I'm not sure which one it is, but it could be both. Okay. Now, he also says to armor up with the blood of Jesus. Just plead the blood of Jesus over yourself, over your family, over your house, over your cars, over your pets. And then you are protected with that covenant. And so he says, when you do that, the effect upon you is null. And null means amounting to nothing. Now, the Father also says, you can find the foretelling of this event in the first book of Enoch. Years ago, I was in a Bible study, and one of the women consistently talked about the book of Enoch. And it's not in the Bible, but Carolyn Dennis just recently said that the book of Enoch was deliberately taken out of the Bible so that we wouldn't know what we needed to know for this exact time. And I bought this book, kind of scared to buy it because I thought, am I doing the wrong thing? But, a while ago I bought it. And in this Apocrypha is the book of Enoch. And this first section is what God is talking about. He says in the first section. So here we go. I want to read some of this to you because here's the foretelling. And of course, this is from Enoch. The words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the elect and righteous, who will be living in the day of tribulation, when all the wicked and godless are to be removed. That is exactly what God is saying today in this word. Now I'm going to go down to verse 8. But with the righteous he will make peace and will protect the elect, and mercy shall be upon them, and they shall all belong to God, and they shall be prospered, and they shall all be blessed, and he will help them all. And light shall appear unto them, and he will make peace with them. So this is such good news for all of us. He is going to protect us, and he's going to prosper us. Now, in verse 9, he goes back to what he's going to do. And behold, he cometh with 10,000s of his holy ones to execute judgment upon all, and to destroy all the ungodly. Woo! And to convict all flesh of all the works of their ungodliness, which they have ungodly committed, and of all the hard things which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. Okay, so this is such a stern warning to us that we better get right with God, forgive all the people we need to forgive, stop doing mean, nasty, evil sins, and get right with God. Okay, and he is doing this because the evil ones cannot be overcome by man, and that's why God has to step in. Okay, is there anything else I want to talk about here? Just prepare. Don't get, all alarmed and worked up and frenzied about it. Just stay under the blood of Jesus and know that you're protected. And in the end, it's going to be so much better for us because the evil ones wielding all of their wickedness are going to be taken out. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for being here to listen to this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.